Hello coin lovers. Welcome back to our channel where we explore the rarest and most valuable coins in US history. In today's video, we'll dive into two classic American nickels, the 1979D Jefferson Nickel and the 1980D Jefferson Nickel. What makes them special? Are they valuable, and how can you spot a rare one? Let's find out.
The Jefferson nickel has been in circulation since 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. It was introduced to honor Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States and the principal author of the Declaration of Independence. By 1979, the Jefferson nickel had been in production for over 40 years. Yesterday, the coin was minted at several facilities, but here we are focusing on the Denver Mint, which produced coins with the D mint mark. 1979 was not a year of major change for the Jefferson Nickel series, but it holds value due to die varieties, minting errors, and collectible quality coins. Let's look at the design. The front of the coin features a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson. It was designed by Felix Schlag in 1938. Around the portrait, you'll see "In God We Trust" on the left, Liberty and the date 1979 on the right. A small D mint mark for Denver to the right of the bust. The reverse side shows Monticello, Jefferson's famous home in Virginia. The building is centered and has the name Monticello written below it. Above it, you'll read E pluribus unum. Beneath Monticello 5 cents and United States of America. It's a clean, symmetrical design that stayed mostly the same until it was redesigned in 2004. Now, let's talk about the physical aspects of the 1979D nickel. Composition: 75% copper, 25% nickel. Weight: 5.00 grams. Diameter: 21.2 millimeters. Edge: plain, no reading. It's a relatively small and durable coin, designed to last long in circulation. The D on your 1979 nickel stands for the Denver Mint, located in Colorado. In 1979, the Denver Mint produced over 390 million Jefferson nickels, to be exact, 390,960,000 coins. That's a high mintage number, which means this coin is generally not rare in circulated condition, but there are exceptions, which we'll cover soon. Let's talk about errors and varieties, which are very exciting for collectors. Here are some to look out for. Off-center strike. Coins that were not perfectly centered during the minting process. A 5% to 20% off-center coin can be worth $10 to $50. More dramatic errors, like 50% off-center, can be worth $100 plus. Double die obverse or reverse, doubling in the lettering or Monticello, can occur. These coins are rare and can sell for $50 to $200, depending on clarity. Die cracks, cuds. Errors where the die begins to break. These can add $10 to $40 of collector value. Full steps variety Monticello. The steps on Monticello should be full and clearly visible. If a 1979D nickel has 5 or 6 full steps, especially in high-grade MS65 plus, it is very collectible. Value can reach $100 to $500 plus. depending on condition. So how much is your 1979 D Jefferson Nickel worth? Here's a breakdown. Circulated condition. Most are worth face value just 5 cents. Uncirculated condition MS60 MS64. Worth 30 cents to $1. Gem uncirculated MS65 plus. May sell for $5 to $25.L. Full steps examples in MS66 MS67. These can go for $100 $500 especially if certified by PCGS or NGC. Major errors. Off-center strike, $25 $100. Double die, $50 $200. Die cracks or cuds, $10 $50. So while most 1979 D nickels are common, key features or high quality can make them very valuable to collectors. If you're collecting the 1979 D Jefferson Nickel, here are a few tips. Always examine Monticello's steps for the full steps variety. Look for shiny luster and sharp edges. These indicate uncirculated condition. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to inspect for errors. Consider submitting top-quality coins to grading services like PCGS or NGC for authentication. Keep your coins in 2x2 holders or coin flips to protect them. Numismatic now. Extra and rare information about 1979 D Nickel. No major design changes in 1979. Although many coins change over time, the 1979 D Nickel maintained the same design introduced in 1938. This makes it part of the classic Jefferson Series A favorite among traditional collectors. Some 1979 D nickels suffer from weak strikes, especially on Jefferson's hair or Monticello steps. These coins may look blurry or flat. This isn't an error but a common minting issue for this year. Many coins from 1979 D show what looks like doubling on letters or numbers, but it's often machine doubling, not the more valuable true doubled die. Educating viewers about this difference helps avoid confusion. Metal price versus face value. The coin contains 75% copper and 25% nickel, but its metal melt value is still less than 5 cents even today. That means melting it down is illegal and not profitable, but collectors value it more for condition and errors. From 2020 to 2025, high-grade Jefferson nickels, especially full steps varieties, have risen in value. Some coins graded with full steps have sold for over $1,000 at auctions, but very rare. 1979 mint set coins. Some of the highest quality 1979 D nickels came from official U.S. mint sets, not circulation. If you're searching for MS65 plus examples, buying uncirculated mint sets is a smart move. Coins graded and slabbed by professional coin grading service or NGC Numismatic Guarantee Company sell for much higher prices, even double or triple the value of raw coins. To preserve nickel coins like this one, use non-PVC flips. Store in cool, dry places. Avoid touching with bare hands. Use gloves. In 1979, the U.S. Mint was busy producing the first Susan B. Anthony dollars, which may have slightly affected The striking quality of other coins, including nickels next 5 cents 1980D. The Jefferson Nickel series began in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. It honors Thomas Jefferson, the third U.S. President and author of the Declaration of Independence. The design remained largely the same from 1938 all the way until 2003. The year 1980 was an interesting time in U.S. history. Inflation was high, Ronald Reagan was about to run for president, and the U.S. Mint was still producing billions of coins to support a growing economy. In 1980, the Denver Mint played a crucial role, producing hundreds of millions of Jefferson nickels, including the one we're discussing today. Denomination: 5 cents. Year: 1980. Mint mark: D for Denver Mint. Designer: Felix Schlag. Composition: 75% copper, 25% nickel. Diameter: 21.2 millimeters. Weight: 5.00 grams. Edge: plain, no reading. This nickel is part of the long-running Jefferson series, and although it may look ordinary, some pieces hold real collector value. Portrait of Thomas Jefferson, facing left. In God We Trust. Liberty. The date: 1980. The D mint mark on the right side of the portrait shows Jefferson's famous home. Monticello. E pluribus unum, Latin 4 out of many, 1. Monticello. 5 cents. United States of America. Felix Schlag designed this coin back in 1938, and his initials were added to the reverse in 1966. In 1980, the Denver Mint produced a massive quantity of nickels. Total mintage of 1980 D nickels over 593 million coins. That's more than 500 million coins. It's important to remember, coins with the D mint mark were minted in Denver, Colorado. There were also 1980 nickels from the Philadelphia and San Francisco mints. But only the Denver version has the D mint mark. Let's look at some of the rarest and most valuable errors found in the 1980 D nickel. When the coin is not properly aligned during minting, the more off-center, the more valuable, especially if the date is still visible. Value: $20 to $150 plus. Doubling of the design elements like Liberty or Monticello. These can be hard to see without magnification. Value: $30 to $200 plus. Clipped planchet error. A small curved section is missing from the edge. These are quite collectible. Value: $15 to $75 plus. Die cracks or cuts. Raised lines or blobs where the die was damaged. Value: depends on severity, usually $5 to $50. Full steps variety. On the reverse, Monticello has stairs. If the steps are fully struck and clear, it's a premium variety. A 1980 D with full steps in mint state condition can be worth $100 to $300 plus. Now let's talk value. Most 1980 D nickels in circulated conditions are worth a face value of 5 cents. But in an uncirculated or mint state condition, the value can increase 30 cents to $1, $1 to $5, or better, $10 to $50 plus. With full steps, $75 to $300 plus. Highest graded known example. A full steps 1980 nickel has sold for over $700 at auction. So check your coins carefully, especially for strong strikes, full steps, or rare errors. If you think you found a valuable 1980 nickel, handle carefully, use gloves to avoid damage. Store in a coin flip or slab to preserve condition. Get it graded by PCGS or NGC if it looks perfect or has full steps. Sell it through auctions, eBay, or a reputable coin dealer. Never clean your coin. Cleaning can destroy its value. The Jefferson Nickel is one of the longest-running coin designs in the U.S. history. Even though the 1980 ED is common, error coins and high-grade examples are actively sought after by collectors. So next time you get change, check your nickels. You never know, you might have a small treasure in your pocket. So whether it's the 1979 ED or the 1980 ED Jefferson Nickel, both coins are still common in circulation but can hold surprising value in uncirculated or error condition. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more valuable coin info. Comment below if you have one of these nickels in your collection. We'd love to hear your story. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy collecting.